All right, let's get right into it. Norton 360 Deluxe. It's one of the biggest names in the security game, right? You've seen the ads, you probably scrolled past a dozen reviews, but here's the thing. Most of them miss the real story, what it's actually like to live with this software on your computer day in and day out. So today, we're gonna dig into the truth that a lot of people just aren't talking about.
So, let's start with the big question you should be asking. You buy an antivirus for peace of mind, but what if the thing you bought to protect your PC is slowing it down more than malware ever could? We're gonna look at what real users are saying, not just the lab tests, and what we found is a really consistent pattern of performance hits, super annoying upsells, and this feeling that, you've kind of lost control of your own machine. And look, these aren't just a few random complaints. This is a theme we see over and over again. But hey, before we get to the problems, let's be fair. We have to talk about what Norton promises, because on paper, this thing is absolutely stacked. It's a seriously impressive package. So let's break down what you're actually supposed to be getting for your money. So what is it really? Well, in plain English, think of it like one giant security blanket for your entire digital life. It's designed to cover up to 5 of your gadgets, your main computer, maybe a laptop for work, your phone, even a tablet for the kids, all under one roof, one single subscription. It's built for that person or family who just wants one solution to handle everything. And honestly, the sheer number of features they pack in here is the heart of its appeal. This isn't just about stopping viruses. You're getting a VPN for when you're on public Wi-Fi, 50 gigs of cloud backup for your important files, a password manager to keep track of everything, parental controls, even dark web monitoring. You see what I mean? It's the whole shebang, and that all-in-one approach is its biggest selling point. So let's get to the most important question. Does it actually do its main job? And the answer is a huge, resounding yes. According to all the independent testing labs, its ability to find and stop malware is absolutely top tier. It catches pretty much everything you could throw at it. But, and this is a big but that you don't always hear about, it can be a little too good. It can be overzealous, flagging perfectly safe websites or programs you use every day as dangerous, which, let's be honest, can be incredibly destructive. And that brings us to the next big topic, performance. This is where the official story and what people are actually experiencing, well, they just don't seem to line up. While the lab tests and official reviews will often call Norton lightweight, countless real-world user reports tell a completely different story. This quote right here, this really gets to the heart of the frustration for so many people. We're talking about folks with powerful, high-end computers who, right after installing Norton, suddenly see their games stuttering and dropping frames. Now, if you're a gamer, a streamer, or you edit video, that's not some minor inconvenience. That's a total deal breaker. And this is really when you feel that performance hit. It's not when your computer's just sitting there doing nothing. It's when you're on a deadline, trying to render a video, or you need to hop on an important video call, and Norton decides that's the perfect moment to kick off a full system scan. That's when you get those weird system hangs and freezes that the lab tests just never seem to capture. But, performance is only half the story. Let's talk about the other major frustrations, the daily annoyances that have nothing to do with blocking viruses, but everything to do with just using your computer. These are the little things that just grind you down over time and drive even loyal customers away. So here they are, the top 3 deal breakers we hear about again and again. First, the non-stop aggressive pop-ups inside the app, trying to sell you more stuff even though you already paid for a premium product. Second, the auto-renewal system, which tons of users say is confusing and just notoriously difficult to turn off. And finally, updates that can sometimes just break the whole app, forcing you to go through the headache of a full uninstall and reinstall. I mean, just look at this screenshot of the main dashboard. You are a paying customer, and yet a huge part of the screen is dedicated to telling you what you don't have and what you should buy next. It really starts to feel less like a security tool you own and more like a storefront that you're just renting space in. Okay, we've laid out the good, the bad, and the truly annoying, so let's bring it all home and get to a final, clear verdict. The bottom line, should you actually spend your money on Norton 360 Deluxe? This table really breaks it down perfectly. Look, Norton could be a fantastic choice for you. On the yes side, if you just want that simple, all-in-one package for the whole family, and you really like the idea of having a VPN and cloud backup all bundled together. But you're going to want to steer clear if you fall on the no side, if you're a serious gamer or creator who can't afford any performance hits, if you absolutely hate in-app ads, or if you just want your security software to do its job quietly in the background without bothering you. So, if Norton isn't sounding like the right fit, what else is out there? Well, alternatives like Bitdefender or ESET are consistently praised by users who want something with a lighter touch, a smaller performance footprint, and a much cleaner experience with way fewer upsells. You might give up some of Norton's extra features, but what you get back is speed and, frankly, some peace and quiet. And that really brings us to our final conclusion. Let me be crystal clear about this. Norton 360 Deluxe offers truly excellent security. At its core job of blocking threats, it is fantastic. But that protection comes with some very real, undeniable trade-offs in system performance and just day-to-day user frustration. And those are trade-offs you have to be willing to make. So in the end, it all boils down to this one simple question for you. What is your top priority? Is it having that comprehensive, all-in-one security blanket, even if it feels a little heavy sometimes? Or is it having a fast, smooth, and quiet experience above everything else? Your answer to